Hi there, I'm Kiri, and I've got something special for you. I was invited to the Humankind press event in May, and I got to record stuff. For whatever reasons, my recording settings changed, were broken. I don't know what exactly happened, but I had 5 hours of footage that I could no longer use because it was super grainy and you could hardly read anything. It was bad, like this bad. I don't want you to get eye cancer, so I re-recorded some of it. So what I did was have an early modern era start so that we could make it to the next era, to the industrial one. And basically all of this is gone. I'm going to quickly show you what happens when we start in the early modern era. It still says Neolithic era start here, but that does not apply. It gave us the save file so that, we could just jump ahead. You might have seen this already if you play in the previous open dev. So you start here with Edo Japanese culture. You've got this empire here, if you zoom out. So this is once again a predefined map. That's what we've got here. Blue is our area. This is purple. Blue is our area here. Without further ado, let me look at the save file. Because I've made a couple save files and I've got one from, actually, very funny, from a bug that I reported. So this is the turn after I moved on to the industrial era. So I picked Austro-Hungarians because as an Austrian, I felt like, I want to. This is it. Let's start this game. This is in turn 131. This is where we start. And the one I've got is from turn 181. And we're just basically going to skip the early modern era because you might have seen this already. We'll go to the industrial era. All right, then, turn 181. Let's just get rid of this. What happened in the meantime? 50 turns. What happened? If we zoom out again, colors changed a bit here. And also down here. So I start a war with other... No, actually, so you start into the game and you're already at war with someone. So I just continued that. Trying to get this here. It was a lot of fun getting this. So I continue doing that. And we are in the industrial era now. It is 1060 CE, which is kind of early, So I talked to William, the lead game designer, during the press event, and he said that you're supposed to take about 50 turns per era. Yeah, I was quicker than that. Most people are quicker than that. So he said there need to be a couple more adjustments to actually make pacing slightly slower, but not boring in that sense. So what we've got. If we look at everybody, I'm currently in the lead. It was always very close during the early modern era that I played. I am in the lead currently, but it's still close, I'd say. Got a lot of fame points though. Austro-Hungarian, so what they have is they're an athlete-focused culture. They've got the Opernhaus, so the opera house, as a special building, special district. It provides stability per district, 1 per district, plus 5 influence, plus 2 stability per adjacent district, and plus 1 influence on district. And then as a unit, we've got the Evidence Bureau agent, who I can't make yet, because we need guerrilla warfare for this. It's an industrial tech. Previously, you could only get, during the Victor Open Dev, you could enter the industrial era, but then it ended, so that was it then. But now in this build I can actually play the industrial era. As normal, you've got the stars here. This is a bug, so it says 61 out of 11. That's why I actually made the save file, because I realized, or I noticed that when you switch over to the next era, the militarist stars, this number will not update until you kill your first unit, and then it will. Okay. Competitive deeds, I completed 2. What else do we've got? If we look at the cities, we've got Edo up here, Harappa, Roma there, and then I've captured and I'm occupying Kerma. So this is what I start out with. After, immediately after I moved on to the industrial era. Now I'm going to skip ahead, because if we look at the tech tree, what do we have here? Classical, right? So classical, medieval, and that's basically it. I've got here two texts from the early modern era, but it's really not enough. So I'm way behind with science. Maybe we can work on this now. But to be honest, I don't want to play everything again that I, lost through the bad recording. Let's just say lots of stuff happened. And I'm going to jump to the next save file, and then it's story time. So the last one I have is Austro-Hungarians turned at 208. So that's about a bit over 30 turns in the future. All right, after our little time travel, here we are. Got lots of messages here. Foreign wars declared. That's, okay, doesn't bother me. Arabian shamanism. I think that's actually my religion. So people are converting to our religion. I may ask for reparations. Nubian polytheism. Okay. I can get another. I actually have 4 civic points though. Okay, what we start with. Let's have a look at fame. If we do this, now you can see I'm still in the lead. I've gained a bit of, distance between me and the second player, which is now green. And I am the liege of 2 others. So you can see that here with that blue dot. Orange and brown are vassals of me. If we go to this screen now, so still Austrian Hungarians, right? So we saw this earlier. I completed the militarist stars because I just like to fight, which is great. That's it though. I only have those 3 stars. I need to work on more. We're gonna get the influence one soon. I feel like I'm way behind on science. Money is gonna happen rather soonish. We'll see. So we've got stuff to do, right? Still only have 2 deeds completed. And that is become a liege over a vassal empire. And what's the other one? Discover writing. Okay. Movable typeface. I don't know why that is so impressive, but okay. Complete a symposium. I wonder if that is an event in a city. But okay, circumnavigate the world. What we have. Map each continent. Interesting. Build a railway line between 2 cities. I would love to do that. So much for that. If we look at the empire now, we still have Edo, Harappa, Roma is here. I'm building a wonder here, the Statue of Liberty. But then, look at this. We've got Wien here. I'm very proud of this, my home city. And then I also got Atheni? So what I had occupied here, Kerma, I returned in order to make them my vassal, which is okay. I didn't really need this. I mean, would have been nice, right? I preferred having them as a vassal. What happened as well was that I think it was Orange. Orange didn't want to be my vassal, so they started another fight, another war that I won again. So they're once again my vassal. So I'm trying to spread out, whenever it happens, really. I'm not sure if I'm at war currently, so let's have a look. No.
In this room, we speak as equals.
So I have 2 vassals here. I'm at peace with everybody else. And this is good. So far. We don't have any badges here, which is good. We're no traitor, we're no thief, we're no, whatever else there is. I know there's merchant. Alright, if we have a look at the science now, we'll go to the tech tree. Oh, look at that, movable typeface. So we're going to get a deed in 2 turns. I've caught up, slightly, but I still, I haven't researched everything from medieval, from the medieval era. So that's a bit embarrassing. But I think what I wanted to do is get my special unit. This is from here. That's nationhood. What's guerrilla warfare? Oh yeah, right. See. So I'm focusing on researching this so that I can get my special unit so that we can see this. Basically, all of this research is available to us. I need to get it. We need to up our science. Currently, I've got 812 per turn. It's not quite enough. What else is important? If we look at the wonders, I'm not sure if I can do that still. Cities and outposts show unclaimed wonders. Oh, I actually can. Okay, so for each era, there are new wonders. So there was Machu Picchu. Redistribute 50% of the food from the city to all cities. 20 stability, plus 1 influence on district, and then 100 fame. The Statue of Liberty that I picked, 20 stability on Empire, plus 1% money per number of territories in your sphere of influence, plus 1% science per number of territories in your sphere of influence, 1 influence on district, and 100 fame as well. The Empire on Empire, that is because of a civic. So there are civics, and then you can choose to be an empire or a non-empire. I don't know what the other thing is. Then there is Big Ben, 20 stability as usual per wonder. On Empire, 10% science per alliance and just 10% science. 10% science on capital if Empire being in an alliance. Plus 1 influence on district. Didn't pick this because we don't have any alliance with anybody. We're just warmongering. And then there is the Eiffel Tower, 20 stability, plus 1 industry per population on all cities, plus 1 influence on district, and 100 fame. So this is actually also really nice, the Eiffel Tower. It's still locked, but if we... I mean, it says 100 turns, it's not great. But if we finish the Statue of Liberty in time, maybe we can claim the Eiffel Tower as well. That'd be nice. So much for that. As for the civic points, I've got 4 here. I don't want to choose irreligion because religion actually helps a lot. So picking this, I don't know when I should do this, to be honest. Be immune to religious grievances. All religious civics are locked and invested civic points are reimbursed. So with this, you would lose your religion. I suppose we could do this, but that would really unbalance everything. And then land rights, something else that I've got. Create outpost cost by minus 25%, 20%. Or inherited land allows to claim, attach, and merge territories with money instead of influence. But we have a lot of influence, I don't want to do this. Yeah, apart from that, I need to find out how to get these. William, the lead game designer, said that eventually there will be hints in here saying, you know, in order to unlock this, you need, for example, a lot of cities. So it's not going to tell you exactly what you need to do, but it will give you a hint so that you can try to get it. Which is nice, because currently you don't know how to get this. You know, some kind of event will trigger it, but you don't know what. What I did get, I think was this one. Yes. Conquered empires. What is our outlook on conquests? And I unlocked imperialists, which then gives us the action to exterminate. So this is actually really fun, and I was super excited about this. I couldn't actually try it yet, but from now on, I have the possibility, I have the option to just completely exterminate another culture. Haven't done it yet, but maybe it will happen. We'll see. All right, so much for that. I think I've caught you up to speed. So we fought. I'm now building the Statue of Liberty. We're in the industrial area. I want to focus on research. Let's do it. But looking at this, I should probably also focus on more production, which I can't do currently because it's holy moly. 100 turns. What happens? What's this here? The British feel different towards me.
I offer an excellent proposition.
Okay, so I don't know why that happens, but Josine is here for like, half a second and it just vanishes into her skirt. It's a bit funny. I reported that as a bug as well, so Amplitude knows about it. It's, It's funny. When I trade luxuries, I'm gonna accept this. You're sullen towards me, but that's okay.
Accepted. With pleasure.
Definitely a pleasure. Here we've got indicators of what we're going to reach next. So the athlete star is what we're going to get, and money we're not too far off. With the money, I noticed, or the money star, the economics. Is it economy star? Wait, what is it actually? It's... What do you have oh, here? The merchant star, my bad. With the merchant star, I noticed that it counts, so it's cumulative money. It's not just the money you currently have in your purse, in your wallet, but it's actually money that you've earned throughout the game. So we researched the movable typeface now. And with that, we accomplished a deed. We got 50 fame. Lovely. They're purchasing stuff. My religion spreading. We could actually have a look at religion as well. Yeah, Harappan's shamanism. That's the religion that we have. Didn't get to pick this because, once again, we started in early modern era. Spreading it way across our borders. That's good. Alright, and that's about it in the turn. Since I'm currently not at war, we're okay. I've got military units here. I've got another one up here, although we don't need you here. I think I'm gonna move you somewhere else, maybe up here to the border or something. Why not? I'm gonna move you up there. I can upgrade my Praetorian Guards. Oh yeah, to Samurai. The Samurai were really strong and helped me a lot during the wars that I had to fight. Okay, there's an event here. Revelatory arts. The invention of movable typeface is a great breakthrough, but has the potential to cause massive disruption to existing powers. Via the printing press, ideas, both profound and dangerous, can now be easily disseminated. Artists are in the vanguard of this revolution. Here we go, we got a new civic. So some of the civics aren't tied to text that you research. Okay, censored arts, which is quite the image here. Market quarter, more influence but less money. Or free arts. On Maker's quarter, more influence but less industry. Oof. That's really a tough one. I feel like I could use industry more than money. I think, oh god, this is really bad, but I'm gonna pick the censored arts. Nothing's more dangerous than a world of unfettered ideas. Ouch. Alright, enact. This is lovely. I mean, I don't really need the influence, right? So it's... okay. We can help out here as well. I need to get more people. Opera house. Do I have this already? What's this? Oh no, that's a mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Alright, never mind. Will give us so much stability. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so anything production-wise that I can do. I really love that they added symbols here. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure if they added those symbols so that you immediately know, oh, this is for money, this is for stability, this is for science. Or if I just never noticed. I have no clue. Buy out. I've got 24.7k gold. So I'm going to buy out the university so that I get more science. And then I could get another science district as well. Or 13 more science, which I'm also going to buy out. Good. And now we're going to jump into that shared project. So now it's 25 turns, which is way better than before. I've got another city here that can help us. What kind of things do you have here? 18 turns for this. Also, stuff that wouldn't really do anything for you. For example, the watermill here gives you +2 industry on a river. I don't have a river here. And this is absolutely amazing because now you can't really get this because it wouldn't do anything for you, for your city. So this is really, really great. I'm going to buy out the science here as well. Because we have actually 3 science districts. Perfect. And we're going to jump in there. Work on the Statue of Liberty, which is now down to 21 turns. Population gained. I can ask for reparations. People being mean again. Foreign war was declared. Happens. Was it you? I think I saw a question mark here.
Are you with me?
Oh, look at this.
Or against me?
Now we can actually see her. This actually looks... Treaties. No, crises. You're oppressing my people. Well, she also has grievances against me, so if I were to start this now, she could demand this. I'm not interested. And the land of the blind. Blindness has always afflicted a small fraction of the population from birth, but in the overcrowded slums of Harappa, smallpox outbreaks have left many without their sight. Now a professor from the city's university believes he can help these people be more comfortable despite their disability by founding a school for the blind. What do you say? I can found it, which would mean forced labor on Harappa. +20 industry for 10 turns. That's amazing. I can refuse. No, I'm definitely going to found it. Somewhat afraid the school might spread the disease, but the story will inspire too. That is perfect. We're down to 20 turns. Okay, my military units are walking over there. I have troops somewhere else. Oh, by the way, if you click on a unit and then you can use Q and E to move to the next unit. So currently there's no hotkey for cycling through just idle units, but you can cycle through all of them. So if we use E, for example, and move on to the next one, if I press Q, I'll go back to the previous one. And I'm pretty sure they're going to fix this until the release or until the next open dev. But it was really funny because Q and E were hotkeys for 2 things. So kind of were double used, because they were also used to rotate if you don't have anything selected. So that's why moving on to the next unit kind of gave the camera a tilt or rotation, which was really bad for my simulation sickness. So that triggered it. So I talked to William about this, and then we realized, oh wait, Q and E actually do something else as well. So I had to go to the settings and rebind my keys, and now it's just super smooth, just straight up to... Excuse me, just straight up to the next unit. So there is that. So we've got a unit here. I think that's actually okay, you know, being there somehow in the middle. Got Wien down here. That's also an army from me standing there, being protected somehow. Got you with also an army here. All right, so I think I'm gonna put you somewhere in the middle here, so that depending on, you know, what's gonna happen, maybe black will attack, maybe brown will, but I'll be somewhat close. Okay, you be watchful. I love how the numbers go up when you end a turn. I got another civic point, but once again, I don't have enough civics to actually spend those points on. We're gonna do tourism yields. This will double the economic gains you already have from having influence dominion over territories. I could also do influence bomb. Immediately convert a territory to your influence at no cost, regardless of influence values. Oh, actually, let's have a look at this. I've done this quite a couple times already, so I have I have influence here, and that's pretty amazing. You know what? No, actually, we're gonna do this here. I'm gonna convert this because I have, you know, I have more influence here than they do. So I'm gonna do this. and try to get, you know, all of this here under my control. Okay, that's way better. I like it. So in 2 turns I can do stuff again then. Armies continue moving to where I told you to. End of turn. Very good. We unlock the Aesthete Era Star. Sweet, so that is number 4 now for us. Existential chasms. The Empire is enthralled with a rational investigation of nature. Many cities awash with scientists in their studios. As well as the great boons brought by their learnings, their insights sometimes threaten the established truths of your faith. How should such divisions be interpreted? Scientific facts. Ooh. What is the response to empirical findings that contradict religious truths? +5 science on holy site. Or faith. Okay, no, I definitely want to go for science. Which, once again, tips the scales a bit here. But I want the science. Compatibilism. The holy words need not be taken literally. Only the spirit is intended. Yes. Okay, that sounds good. More science for us, because that's what I wanted. We're going here now. We've got 942.9 science per turn. Still not amazing, but we'll get there. Calculation loss. It's always like an up and down here. I'll order my army to finish walking. It's this one here. End of turn. There's not really much to do currently. I could trade though. I have a lot of money. Maybe I'll just have a look and trade. Also, we're going to upgrade all of you to samurais. The guards have a strength of 33 and the samurai 49. So this is, yes, definitely. Now you be watchful. Got another era star, the merchant one this time, so that is number 5. The heresy of science. Are we mere animals? Word spreads that natural philosophers are conceiving theories regarding the providence of life itself. To imagine that men and beasts might have shared common ancestors would be an affront to many, and cause a revolution in the way the people view themselves. These theories could undermine the realm's official faith, and by extension, your authority. What is your position on this matter? Let's have a look at this first. How heavily is it going to impact us? I think stability should be fine everywhere, and if it isn't, I can build opera houses. So I want more science as well. I think we're going to embrace it. Our stance on these matters is already clear. We must not fear where these truths lead us. Learning on 5 cities for 10 turns, plus 20 science. In addition to just having, 10% more or 5% more science here. We'll embrace it. Yep. 1100 science per turn. Very good. That's exactly what I wanted. I got another civic point, so this is going to happen so quickly now. I wonder if they're going to change the mechanics somehow. Like, if you have all the civics unlocked, and you may or may not have spent points on whatever you wanted, what's going to happen then? Like, are you just going to accumulate civic points indefinitely? Or can you maybe do something else with them at some point? Maybe convert them to science, or I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. There's currently not much to do. We'll just, skip to the next turn, really. Even though it's not skipping, but my cities are busy. My units just stand watch because we're not fighting. I'm going to influence bomb. Most influential is Zulu. I'm going to try this and then see if I can keep it under my influence because of everything else that surrounds it. Very good. We're just going to spread influence everywhere. Encyclopedia researched. And 1 civic point. Wait. I've got 23? How did that happen now? What? Labor Charter. Drawn up and signed in ink. The charter confirms that no worker will ever be forced to sacrifice their life for the Empire's constructions. And I can make an academy. It's specialist institutions leading the study of the natural worlds. Academies greatly help the advancement of science. I need those. Okay. Yeah, seriously, something happened to the civics there. People feel different about me. 24 points. Oh. You get those for influence. For stability? For influence? Each civic point allows you to enact a choice of one civic. Okay, we know that. And civics are revealed through special events triggered by actions occurring in my empire. I know that too. You think I got this because I like did something here to that territory. It's so strange. But okay, I mean we can do that again. Oh no, you turn back. Okay. So that's not really working. Oh, but we can do this here. It's a good chance if we're gonna keep it. Alright, and ending the turn. Let's have a look at Roma here. Am I just continuously losing people? No, it's because we have too many. So it would make sense to get units here, to make units, because units use up population. I'm gonna buy out the university. Got 46k. And then we could also buy out the... Does that make sense? It's only for this city. Wait, I'm gonna look at Harappa. So this is the capital. Let's have a look here. 16.5k. This is so worth it. We're gonna buy this out, and I can buy one more out. Was it? Which one was the city with lots of signs there? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, the yields. I don't know which one was it. Was it Bean? It's not what I wanted to click. Maybe not. Maybe it was this one, but I thought there was more signs somewhere else. But, you know, Roma is fine. Okay, for more science. All good things must end. No! The game will end in 25 turns. I'm not ready yet. Okay, so in this version, in the press event, May 2021 version, you can play until turn 250. I'm not ready. I'm not nearly done getting all the texts and actually looking at industrial stuff. Okay, but we have Encyclopedia. So this is already industrial era. The Academy. Next thing is we're gonna get nationhood. Ah, it's gonna take a long time. All right. Is there maybe something else that's just way more interesting that we need to look at? Military coordination, steam engines for train stations. Because here that'd be 9 turns for this and then another 14 for this, which is not going to happen. We'll go for steam engines and we're going to check out trains. Perfect. So I took away this. When you left click on, you know, any of these, you just queue them up. So you see 1, 2, 3. So what you have to do then is you just click on stuff again to remove it. Alright, steam engine, that's what we're gonna go for. I want trains. Hopefully we can get to those. I'm just skipping, not skipping, but I'm gonna fast forward a bit. I'll skip a couple turns in the video because nothing really happens. I'll just end turn until I can do things again, until cities are free and done with the monument, the wonder. There we go. A new wonder can be claimed because we finished the Statue of Liberty. There it is. 100 fame points for us. That puts us even more ahead. I don't know what that means for green now. Green is in second place. And it says 0 stars. Maybe they already made it to the next area, which is not available in this version. Could be. We don't know. Right. Wait, let's have a look at wonders. I can claim the Eiffel Tower. I will. You will not get this. No, nobody will get this but me. Very good. We claimed it. I'm probably not going to build it now. So, in the city of Wien, what are we going to do? Yeah, no, that's going to take way too long. We need to step up our science game. It's only one turn. Perfect. And then we could also do with... Wait, your stability is fine. Perfect. We can't do any production stuff here. So what we'll do then... Get a science quarter. +3 science. That's not amazing. But okay. Alright, next city. Rapper. Can be built once by territory. Right, so if I still have the open house here, then I know I haven't built it yet. We've done the science stuff here. So, open house, yeah. Every city needs one. Build it here. And then we get more science districts, science quarters. 27. Sure. Lose a bit of food. It's gonna be okay. -1, I'm not surprised because we currently have 46 out of 44. Alright, next city. Athens. I can do this. It's 61 turns. So I'm gonna buy this out. Very good. This would not do anything for us, which is sad. We get the opera house here too, if we'll just... Wait, what can we need more people, so we're gonna get more people here. More science. Very good. I love that, you know, despite there being 2, 4, 6, 7 AI, the rollovers to the next turn, they happen really quickly. We're up to 2300 science now per turn. Steam engines will be researched in 2 turns. Okay, Edo. Oh, you can do production stuff. That's be good. Also, this is super cheap. We're just gonna buy this. The other production things are not gonna be helpful. Let's get a science quarter here. It's not gonna be amazing. So stability is going down now, but we can get a public fountain for more stability. Steam engine researched. So what's this now? Rail assisted construction. Maker's quarter industry cost is reduced by 20%. Coal, a dirty black rock that burns like logs. Coal is the engine of industry. +1 access from vassals. Okay, perfect. The British have coal. So, I already have coal. Oh, this is amazing. What we're gonna do now? Standardized units. This is so cool. I love this. Standardized units. Fertilizer plant. Symposium. So this is something for a world's deed. Let's get this now. And then afterwards, electricity. I think that's going to change stuff. Hopefully, right? Good. So do I have coal somewhere here that I can... Yes, I do. There's coal. Okay. This is 2 turns, but I'm doing other stuff currently, so I'm going to buy this out. We'll get coal. For coal, we get production and science. This is good. And then also I saw this here, the train station. Servicing military units, this railroad station can be constructed beyond city limits that helps augment industrial production when built next to industrial areas. It reduces stability, of course, because it's a district. +1 industry per adjacent maker's quarter. +1 influence on district. Special effect. Generates rails towards neighboring train stations. Rails allowed to travel instantly from one train station to another at the cost of 1 movement point. Can be built once per territory. 1 movement, that is so OP. It's that sounds stupid, but it's basically teleportation. I need train stations. I so need train stations. And it's only 4 turns. They're so cheap. Look at this, they're so cheap. Okay, do we have maker's quarters here? I wanna connect all my cities with train stations. Obviously, we don't have a bridge here, so that's not gonna work, but we could go from Roma to Harappa. Okay. Roma. I need to do this. I need to figure out how this works. And also, I want to show you, because this is something new, actually. Train stations. Maker's quarters. We've got one here. So the train station has to go there as well. I would lose production. Okay. Here lose the least. Oh no, here lose the least. Train station. Okay, this is it. We've got a train station here. Oh, this is so nice. And now we go to Harappa. We need a train station here, 4 turns. Where do I have mega districts? Here, here. We've got lots of them here. If I built it here, we would only lose 1 point, 1 production point. You actually wouldn't lose anything. Very good. Well, deed accomplished. You achieved the following deed. Build a railway line between 2 cities. Okay, there it is. Do I actually see this? Do I? I don't think so. Because you see roads, right? I see these roads. But we don't seem to see the rails. Now that we don't see that, I wonder if it actually works across water. What if that's a thing? Let's try and build a train station in Edo. Because that'd be... I don't know, that'd be cool. I could put it up there, so I don't lose anything. So we don't have maker's quarters here, so yeah. I suppose that works just fine. Got a train station here. Now I need a unit, and we need to figure out if we can cross water with a train station. I mean, there are ways, right? You can go from mainland Europe to Great Britain by train and cross the channel. It works. I think easiest is just if I get... Yeah, I have more population than I need here. So if I'll just get, you know, a unit. Maybe a horse for lots of movement. It's not even that expensive. We get a harass. So, where did you go? Oh, it's right there. I just didn't see it. You have movement next turn. Okay, so we wait for next turn then. Is there more coal in my territory somewhere? This is not in my territory. This is also not here. Too bad. Alright, that's it. We could... Do you think train stations work through other territories? I'm gonna try to build a train station in Wien, and then one here in Athens. And see if that works. I think I'm actually gonna build this and not just buy it out. I don't see Maker's Quarters here. So yeah, sure, I'll build it here, that's fine. Good then. Train stations. I'm so excited. I got the Builder Star, another one. So I'm only missing one more star in order to advance to the last era, which is not in this build. But we're getting there. So, in Wien, I can also get a train station now. You want me to build this here. However, if I build it here, I'll get synergy from a district. So it would make sense to have the train station and then surrounding it, adjacent to it, only Maker's Quarters. But yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna build this here. Okay. So how does that work? Do I need to step onto the train station? What did it say again? Wait. Rails allowed to travel instantly from one train station to another. Yes, okay, so you go to the train station. We have arrived. How does that work now? So what if I go... Okay, there's not one turn. If I were to click here now, it's also not one turn. How does this work? Maybe I need to do the move button on a free tile. I'm a bit lost here. I don't want to accidentally move now. Do you think horses can't go on a train? Movement point 1. Ignores terrain and river penalties. Allows to travel instantly from one train station to another at a cost of 1 movement point. I have movement points. I have 4 movement points. And it doesn't specify what kind of unit. It just says allow travel. Although it says regiment army. Regiment army. I mean, this is a regiment. We're supplied. Okay, we'll try something else. We'll try a foot unit. Let's try samurai. 5 movement turns. So go over there. I have no clue how this works, but I wanna find out. Unfortunately, the encyclopedia is still not in the game, so I can't read up on it more. We just have to figure this out somehow. Is this the train station though? Just making sure. This is the train station. Okay, we're on it. I have movement points. So maybe there's like a special button I've got to click or something. Okay, so I can't just go there. There must be some kind of interface, something that I need to click in order to use those trains. Because this is not it. And I also can't just click on the city. I wonder if that's classic hero difficulty and I just don't see it. So this is the regiment, right? I've got actions, move. Okay, but if I do that, claim territory, ransack, clear forest, and let's just skip a turn and just be stationed here. I don't know how it works. I was so excited about this. I've got my train station here. I've got other train stations. One train station to another, but I can only have 1 per territory. So this is my territory. And here's the next territory. I wonder if maybe the terrain stopped it. I don't know. I just... Strange. But I can't seem to like open an interface or anything. This is disappointing. I had hoped to find out how this works. Okay, what if I put you two together? I want you to go by train. How do I tell you this? Move. I would have expected it to like, you know, open up an interface where you then just say, okay, I want to go here. Because even if I say go to the next train station, they will just walk instead of, you know, taking the train. Odd. Very odd. Disappointing. But okay. Maybe it's not in the game yet. I don't know. Maybe the tech is here but you can't actually use them. That could be. I don't know. Well, you skip a turn. Maybe it needs to be there with full movement points. Because it says movement points 1. Maybe they mean like all of them from the whole turn. Not sure. So we've got a train station here. Oh wait. I figured it out. Maybe within a territory, because this is 2 territories. Oh. Okay. I might have figured it out. So from here then, where would I want to go? I don't want to go anywhere. Here. Oh. Where am I? This is Wien. Okay, Harappa. I need more train stations. So we'll get one here at the border. And then we'll get another one. Oh yeah, see. Those are train tracks. Oh, okay. I like this. This is good. Figured it out. I wonder if that was only me or if like you also didn't know how to do this. Alright, and then there's one more territory here. So I'm gonna put this on the river here. Yay! Right, okay. I mean that should have clued me in already. Not seeing the train tracks here should have told me, no, something's wrong. Okay, and does that... Oh yes, it automatically connects then to my next territory. This is amazing, I love this. So we can also get another one for here. I could totally get it right there next to the border so I can, you know, instantly go there. Yes, here they are. Here are the train tracks. This is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Alright, and this does not work because it's an island. I mean, that makes sense. Try it and test it though. So, movement. If I want to go from up there to... Yeah, look at this. Wow! I can cross almost the whole... You know, not the whole world, but my whole empire. Just with one movement point. They don't move faster, so they will still, you know, run there. Oh, no. No, it didn't work. It said one movement, but I was still walking for some reason. That's strange. This is slightly maybe it's because I told them to split up. Alright, but I've got you still, so you try to walk over there. Is that 1 point now? For science. No. You're supposed to take the train tracks. You don't run over the water. All right, so they're cutting corners here. I suppose that makes sense. It works though. Okay, very good. So if you split up armies on a train station, then it costs more than just one movement point because you first need to split it up, and then do you go there? Oh yeah, this is how train stations work. We figured it out. I'm super happy about this now. So 1 per territory means in each territory, obviously. But, you know, 1 here. You see the dotted line here? 1 here, 1 here, here, here. And then moving on to the next city area, I'm gonna call it now. Then we have lots of train stations as well. And you can move almost everywhere. So that should mean train stations crossing through enemy territory is probably not gonna work. I wonder if it works if the enemy, or I say enemy, if the other player, the other AI has train stations, am I gonna connect to those or not? Let's say we're neutral towards each other, or let's say we're maybe allies. Is that gonna, you know, does that make a difference? I need more makers quarters here. A plus 13. Get that next to the train station. That's going to be better. Okay, you're here. I mean, that's... I'm just going to use trains now forever because it's so much fun. I'm going to move you... Here. Yeah, look at this. In 1 turn. In 1 turn. We can cross all of this. The train stations are going to be amazing for battles, for war. Because you can move all of your troops super easily. So this is cavalry, for example. It seems like there is no restriction, but we can try getting siege units. A mortar, for example. How much is it? Yeah, we're just going to buy this. I'm going to buy a mortar and try with that next turn, just so that we see if it works or not. We want to test trains. Okay, you're here. You still have movement left then. Not that you need it, so I'm just going to tell you to skip. Lovely. Ah, this is so nice. Right, here's the mortar. Go over there. Do we still have movement left? Okay, we have 1 movement left, so let's try... We'll go up here. Yep, yeah, it works too. So there's no restriction. Any unit, any military unit can be walked there. This is amazing. I'm so happy about this. Let's get an opera out of sea as well. Plus 8. It's not amazing, but yeah, let's do it. Idle army. I don't know what to do with you. We just got you for, you know, riding the train. Everybody wants to do that, right? Now I think I'm gonna get... Do we have science stuff to get? No. Well then, plus 27 science, yes. My science currently is... Okay, it dropped down a bit. That was because of the event that we had. It gave us extra science. Most influential. I think maybe the capital is there. That's why they've got 100% in this. Okay. 100% here as well. Maybe it's not the capital. Maybe it's something else they've got there. But yeah, it seems like it's not going to do any good. So we'll go with tourism again. For the army to finish movement. Right, so... You stopped? For reasons, but then I don't need you to move. Okay. Ah, lovely. Scientific method researched. Research quarters are now cheaper to build. Cheaper in the sense of production. It takes less time. Fertilizer plant, plus 10% food. And symposium, plus 5 science. Gathering the finest scientists of their field, these academic conferences are stimulating fruitful meetings where science advances. So let's do that for more fame. I don't know how. Is that infrastructure? Is that public ceremony? It takes 36 turns. Ooh, okay. We will find a city where this is cheaper. Over here we could do with more... Ooh, production, there we go. Yes. Science. And then maybe more stability. Alright. In Wien... 39? Why is it so expensive? Wait, can I just buy this? 21k. Alright, I'll wait. I'll accumulate money and then I'll just buy the symposium. Talking about money. No, that wouldn't really help us. It's fine. Let's go for food more. And then after that, production. Sweet. Maritime measures. In the great maritime city of Harappa, the introduction of standardized units has not been well received. Already mistakes have been made with quantities of materials and engineering calculations. Shipbuilders and merchants alike warn that their commercial interests will be harmed if they are forced to adopt to the new measurements. Should they be given an exemption? Please no. No. Enforce. What's that gonna do? Exempt. That would give us more stability. Also, it will be prosperous. Locked down. Oof. I went enforcing though. The city will need to adapt, even if it harms industry. We'll need authority oversight to ensure compliance. So I think that's a smart thing to do. It might not be the best for production for goals, but this is my opinion. Let's do that. Okay, and my siege weapon is here, so you just wait there. I don't really have use of you. That's not the point. We got another star, another merchant star, and now we've got all of them. So I could move on to the next era, which is contemporary era. And obviously we could transcend and stay Austro-Hungarians. But so let's have a look at the new cultures then that come in the last era of humankind. Australians. Dream weavers. Plus 20% industry on all cities. Strip mining complex is their building. 10 industry, minus 10 stability, plus 50 industry per adjacent strategic resource deposit. That's a lot, even if it's just one next to it. That's amazing. And plus 1 worker slot on city outposts. The all-terrain PMV is their special unit, so that's a car. It needs, I think that's oil that drops, so 2 iron and 3 drops of fluid. I would assume that's oil. Resilience. They are agrarian. Lungs of the planet, plus 2 food per farmer on city or outpost, plus 2 industry, plus 2 money per trader, science per researcher on city or outpost. So basically just boosting all the quarters that you've got. Agronomy lab. Okay. Agronomy, I never had that before. Plus 1 food per population, minus stability obviously, plus 3 food per adjacent farmer's quarter, plus 1 farmer slots. And the unit is the Jungle Brigade. A gunner. Master Ambusher. Chinese. Silk Railroad, plus 50% money generated from ongoing trade in all cities. We've got the People's Congress. For more money, more influence per adjacent market quarter. And then on a city outpost, you gain 1 slot for each, job. Farmer, worker, trader, researcher. And they've got Guardians as their unit, which is a heavy weapon. Multi-rocket bombard. Oh, look at the ingredients that we need, or the industry, the strategic resources. 2, what I think is oil. 1, I don't know. Some kind of component, and 2 uranium, I would assume. The Egyptians are next. The Valley of Kings, +4 influence on emblematic district. What's an emblematic district? And then there's the archaeological dig, +3 influence per adjacent district and on emblematic districts. Okay. 3 officers are their units. It's a gunner unit. Indians. Economic elephant. +10% money per number of territories in your sphere of influence. That's interesting for someone who's previously fought a lot of wars and gained a lot of territories. Ashram is faith per population and plus faith per adjacent district. We've got peacekeeper units. Also gunner units. The Japanese unlocks action buyout. Blossoming invitation. Buyout. Buyout what? Because currently you can buy out units that you make. You can buy out districts. You can buy out infrastructure. You can buy out like those special events already. I'm quite sure what that means. Robotics lab. Or industry, science. Also even more per adjacent district. And worker and researcher slots. They've got Reisen units. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know Japanese, but that looks super German. Maybe it's just Ryzen. I'm not sure. It's a fighter and it's a plane. Oh, maybe what we need here is aluminium. I'm not sure. Then the Swedes. Prize a scientist. 10% science per number of territories in your sphere of influence on city or outpost. They've got the Research Institute as a specialty district for more science per district and more science per adjacent research quarter. They've got the Stealth Corvette, so they've got a ship as a special unit. Armored vessel. Then the Turks. People's reforms, more food on district and more stability on district. +10 stability, which is really nice because usually districts have -10 stability, so you just completely balance out the stability loss in the district. Public school for science per population and +1 researcher slot on city. I don't really think that's amazing, actually. I think public school, Okay, that sounded weird, but I think in this game, this building is not really that great. Stealthy operative missile. They've got missile as their special unit. Is this interesting? I like this. Okay, cool. Americans. 10 influence on resource being traded. And then defense agency. +2 combat strength in combat for units adjacent to the district. So you should have that at border or close to a city. And +2 influence per adjacent garrison. Lightning. Oh, okay, but that's an aircraft. Okay, I was confused. Like, what? Lightning is a unit? That's an aircraft. Soviets. Red Tide. Modify unit industry cost by -25%. Okay. Arms factory. +5 industry. +5 money. Less stability, of course. Creates a new deposit of weapons, which is automatically exploited. I don't know what that means. -10 stability per weapon on all cities. So apparently weapon is a thing. +1 combat strength per weapon on unit. And then there's the Red Army tank. Interesting. Close range attacks. But there's no melee units. There was a ship. I'm not sure if the ship was melee. But yeah, so those are the new cultures that you can choose going into the contemporary era. I like them. I like them. Let me know what's your favorite. What you would choose. Currently, with what we've got, I mean, we have lots of influence. I don't really see myself going into a war. Maybe industry on all cities. I would probably go for industry. Although, wait, was there a science one again? Wow, I just looked at this, but already forgot. Yeah. Oh, wait, unlocks action buyout. Maybe that's for science because they are a science tech. I'd probably go for Japanese. Because more industry, more science, that sounds really good. But let's for now not do that. So always know that you don't have to immediately move on to the next era. I'm not gonna, because if I do, the game will be over. But also, you don't have to. You can continue playing and get more fame. Which is good, because you need fame in order to win. It can be bad though, because if you don't move on to the next culture, maybe someone else will pick a culture before you. And then you won't get to play it, because every culture can only be once in the game. So if I say, okay, I'm not gonna move on to the next era now, but I would pick Japanese culture. And then another player moves on to the next era, picks Japanese, then I can't do this. So you can be locked out of the culture that you want to choose. So you have to weigh for yourself, are you going to be greedy? Do you want to get more points? Or do you want to have that one particular culture? Okay, we're not going to pick now. Let's just continue playing for 10 more turns, because that's what we have. I could enter, yes, but I'm not gonna. So remind me later. Because maybe I can still collect enough money to get the symposium done. 21k. Oh, we can definitely do this next time then. What we're gonna do here... Actually, I haven't done any of these yet. Show you that. More food. Let's get more food here and see what that does. I've got 27 civic points. That is crazy. I don't know what to do with those. We're just waiting for the rollover now. I have 5 out of 5 cities, by the way, so currently I can't even get more. I'm gonna acknowledge all of this. Yes, perfect. Over here in Harappa, I still don't have an opera house. Let's get one here. Actually, no, I mean, I want one, but also we don't need it. It's fine. Yeah, let's get more science. 32 science. I've got the money now. Let's start the symposium. Buy out. Symposium. It's a world deed. Plus 50 fame for us. I can do that again. Yeah, so those are repeatable public ceremonies that are called. That cost me a lot of money, so I got 5 science. Is that permanent? I actually didn't look, but now we've got 341 science. Maybe that's permanent. So yes, you can repeat this, but maybe that's just, you know, permanent addition to your city. I will... Yeah, okay. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Great. Oh, but we can check with food. I have money still. Okay, so we've got 21 food in the city. If I buy this now, it's 26. This changes so much. So that was Roma. I think that stays around then. Shall we start with the Eiffel Tower? We'll start with the Eiffel Tower. Where does it have to be? It doesn't really matter. Let's put it here. It's gonna be the Eiffel Tower. Perfect. But yeah, still... I've got -5 food now. -5 because... Food consumption. Oh, -32 because overpopulated. Right. Yeah, that happens. Fields of plenty. Hark. Your empire is a land of plenty. Your city is a quilt-work of farms and small holdings that feed your hungry and ambitious people, while new methods of the age bring huge grain silos into your employ, transforming the farming landscape. As the sector scales up, you must now ask yourself if it is time the state ran the empire's farms. Interesting. Industrial production. Who should own our most important industries? I can nationalize them to get +1 farmer slot on a city outpost, per farmer's quarter, or privatized industries for more trader slots. I want to go for nationalized industries, especially because, you know, we're kind of overpopulating in a lot of cities, so I'm going to enact this. I'm glad to see a couple new civics here that I have unlocked today. Gonna end turn here. If we go to Roma now. Electricity researched. Yes. Okay, market quarters are now quicker to build. Coal generators. Dedicated plants for producing electricity from the burning of coal reserves are beneficial to all. That doesn't make any sense. So, +1 food per coal on farmers' quarters. +1 money on market, and +1 science and research, +1 industry on makers' quarter. And then a coal plant. Okay, this is great. Population gained. Alright, if I look at Roma now. That's 49, so that's what we got though from the Civic. But yeah, so it seems like public ceremonies. You can repeat this, but this is actually permanent, and that's insane. That is like really, really good. I mean, not with the symposium because it just takes too long, but everything else, that's nice. Right, what we're gonna do now? What can we do now that's gonna finish quick enough? Nature reserve. I do get a lot of science now per turn, which is good. Microbiology. Armor quarters are cheaper. -20% population consummation on city outpost. Mass vaccination. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. And a hospital. For stability. I mean, we don't need the stability currently because we have the opera house. But hey, that's very on topic. Mass vaccination. Yes. Raise city cap. Not that I need it currently. Mass production. Industrial silos. Sawmill. Factory. Let's go for this. Mechanization. Bright lights. Big city. The invention of electricity will, in time, usher in a new epoch of humankind that we can only begin to imagine. For now, the changes are somewhat pedestrian, as much work must still be done to lay the foundation for later advances. However, the leadership of the boisterous city of Harappa, famous for its recreational quarters, have petitioned for the gleeful city to be in the vanguard of this illuminating revolution. They wish you to bless one of their entertainment quarters with this marvelous invention. Which quarter do you choose? Is that easy? Because I have coal, but I haven't made any coal generators yet. Slapstick Boulevard. Overproduction. The Opera Plaza. For more science. Or the Red Light District. For more money. I'm going to go for science, so that in the last 6 turns that we have, hopefully I can finish the last thing that I want to research. Okay. So do I need to build generators now? Coal generators? How's that work? Did that just unlock for everybody? District. It's not a district. It's also not infrastructure. And it's not a ceremony. So maybe that just happened. Maybe electricity is now everywhere. I mean, I don't mind that. Okay, what we're gonna do here? Fertilized plant. I mean, that's amazing, but 32 turns. That's not gonna happen. Build Eiffel Tower. Help us with this. Yeah, I don't see the coal generator anywhere. I think that just happened. Or maybe in the city where I have coal, I can do something with it. I'm not quite sure. Oh, we can have lots more food here. Lots more people, I mean. So I'm gonna go with this. We'll buy a bit more food per turn. Alright, then we buy this as well. That's gonna help us a lot here. And we'll jump onto Eiffel Tower. Right then. Harappa. So where did I have the coal? The coal was here, so where Roma is. Let's check here. But also no. Alright, it seems that every city is now powered. That's rather easy. Yeah, that works. I'll take it. Here... Wait, look at this. This is ridiculous. 20 food, but everything else is super, super high. In any case, I'll go and help with Eiffel Tower. Not that we can finish this in time. That's okay. Another civic point I can't do anything with. We're waiting for the rollover. Waiting. It's taking a long time now. I don't know why. Maybe because we're... I don't know. I mean, it's not really endgame yet, but I suppose it's endgame for this version of the game. I can't do anything but wait. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna do a quick save. We will see what happens at the end of this version of the game. We're entering 250 now, turn 250. Mechanization researched just in time, very good. So industrial units are quicker to be built now. We've got industrial silos for more food, sawmill for more industry per district, producing industry. And we can build a factory now as well. End of your journey. This is your last turn. The game has reached the turn limit. You will be remembered as Tudi Kiri, mythical ruler of the Austro-Hungarians. This is very, very difficult to read here. Light blue. Mythical ruler. Right, alright. My last turn. I can enter a new era. Okay, I'm gonna do another quick save. We wanna first... Obviously, we're gonna choose a new research because, yes. Oh yeah, so this is a circle, right? So this happened for all my cities now. The coal generators. That's awesome. I'm gonna choose this. Not that's gonna happen, but yeah, I never got to see the Austro-Hungarian special unit. It's just that I didn't focus on science. I had to wage war in the early modern era. It happens. Okay. We're gonna end this game. Here we go, Tudi Kiri. Nomadic tribes. I didn't actually play this. I don't know what's gonna happen now. Yeah, really nothing. It seems like we advanced with the minimum stars. Ancient era. So, yeah. Maybe they let AI play, or maybe actually someone from Amplitude played this game until it was our time to start. Or maybe they just, you know, created it in an editor and just said, you know, okay, you're going to start as Japan. You're going to have so many territories over there at war with this one, and, you know. But I didn't play any of this. So this was when the deeds happened. Yes, okay. Medieval era. So I can't take credit for any of this currently. Because that was a save file Amplitude provided for me. Okay, early modern era. This is what I played then. I started here. So everything from now on is actually my doing. And you see how I focus on military. Lovely. Got a couple points there. But yeah, I took the lead on the leaderboard. I actually haven't checked in the last couple turns, but I would assume that we're still in first place. Focusing on military again. Right, sweet. Lots of points here. I got another deed at least. Okay, and those are the other players. I'm gonna skip the other players. Third was Okwaho, the Brown Bear clan, playing as Aztec. Second was Vlad, the Green Goat clan, the Huns. And First, Chudikiri, the blue horse with the Austro-Hungarians. Oh, okay, no, I understand. So this is the total fame, right? And I think this is the fame that we gained with this last culture that we picked. That will make sense. So I got the most fame with this culture, with the last one, but also the most fame in total. So, GG. Very nice. Very nice indeed. We can have a look at the statistics and everything, but I think I'm not gonna do that currently. If we look at fame here, though, it was blue. Okay, so it was, you know, it was touch and go there for a bit, but then in turn, 100, I don't know, 80 something, I took the lead. Sweet. That was really nice. I'm not going to replay. What we're going to do now is I load the quick save that I have before actually finishing, and then we're going to pick a new culture. The save file I started with in the early modern era was Edo-Japan culture, or Edo-Japanese culture. And now, going into the contemporary era, I want to pick the Japanese. So we're going to adopt this and see what happens now. So for the Blossoming Innovation, the Robotics Lab, and Ryzen. Confirm. Wearing a suit now. Fancy. Okay. We don't get a cutscene or anything, so right, that's just it then. Well, so much for that. This was Humankind, the industrial era that you might have not seen before. I was invited to the press event in May, so thank you Amplitude for inviting me. Thank you for letting me play this game pre-release and showing more of that game. I'm super excited about it. I'm very just hyped about it. It's amazing. I know it's not finished yet and I had a couple of bugs happen, but I reported them. Amplitude is gonna fix them and work on this game more, but it's gonna be great. Like, I enjoy playing this so much. It's beautiful. The music is great. It's just absolutely enjoyable. What do you think? What do you think about this game of Humankind? Are you excited about it? Or what are you going to do once you get your hands on it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please also like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm working on getting it partnered and it would help me a lot. And also if you want to have more Kiri content, live content maybe. I stream 5 days a week on twitch.tv/Kiri. So have a look. Hop on over there, follow so that you will be notified when I'll be live next. And feel free to also join the Discord, follow on Twitter, on Instagram. Support on Patreon if that's what you wish to do. I also have Steam Curator. Links you'll find down in the panel below. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.